All right, let's go ahead and get started. So for today, what we will be talking about is an intro to overall trading. I'm not going to show you guys specific formations or methods just yet on which you guys will be trading. I'm going to be showing you guys what the market maker is capable of doing. I'm going to show you guys how news relates to what the market maker may do, how news influences the market. I'm going to be showing you guys the sessions, each session that I told you guys to write down yesterday. Okay, I'm going to be showing you guys just simple basics so you guys have an overall understanding of everything. You guys are not confused about anything once we do get into more detail. I'm going to be going over lot sizes, risk management as well. And what time frames are recommended for specific type of traders, because I know everybody doesn't have time to look at charts all day. So I'm going to be informing you guys on the best times to look at charts, best time frames to look at for specific traders. Just 1 second. Let me go ahead and screen share. All right, so there we go. All right, if there's any complications or anything like that, you can go ahead and message or post a comment on where you click the link. Can I get a confirmation that you guys can hear me and can see my screen? All right. Sounds good. If anything like that happens where you guys can't see my screen anymore, having trouble hearing me, go ahead and let me know, because it does tend to happen sometimes. So once again, for any questions you guys may have, wherever it is you guys click the link, whether it was on a post or in a chat room, go ahead and post your questions and whatnot there. All right, so this here, what you're looking at, is a typical market maker method layout. This is somewhat of what your charts will look like. You would have these boxes, these lines here, this TDI down here. Okay, so I will be explaining this tomorrow, what each mean and how you will be using those. All right, so the first thing we're going to get started with is 1 second. All right, good. Everyone can hear me. Good, good, good. All right, so the first thing we're going to be starting with is what exactly is trading? What does it mean when you buy Euro USD? What does it mean when you sell it? Okay, so first things first, you can make money both ways. You can buy a currency and you can sell a currency. So right now we're looking at GBP Aussie. Okay, that's Great Britain Pound and Australian. All right, so as you can see, ignore this big move and whatnot. I'll teach you guys how to trade big moves like that anyway. So what we are capable of doing is we're able to buy and sell this pair. The reason why we're able to trade both ways is because one, you can't find a pair that's Aussie GBP. Okay, so they have to be able to let you sell and buy it. So if, let's say, you buy this currency, what's happening is if you buy Great Britain Pound, you believe that the value of Great Britain Pound is going to go up comparing to Australian, okay, the Australian dollar. So you believe that the value of Australian dollar is going to be the same or is going to go down. So that's what it defines when you buy a currency. When you sell it, you're doing the complete opposite. You believe Great Britain Pound, the value of it is going to go down compared to the Australian dollar. So there might be some kind of report or news or something like that that's saying Australian dollar, the value is going to go up compared to the GBP. So then you sell. Okay, so you're able to buy and sell and make money both ways. So market crashes, you can make money off of that. Okay, something big happens, you can make money off of that. So regardless, you will make money. That's a great thing about trading Forex. All right, so let's see, one second. All right, so the typical website I like to use for news, as you can see here, I'm pretty much guessing this was based off of news, this big push here. Okay, but news, what I go to is forexfactory.com. You can change the time for forexfactory.com so that it's your time. It shows the news when it's going to happen, whatever time frame, whatever time zone you're in. Okay, so to do that, you go to, you click on this right next to where it says date. You click on this time here, then it'll pop up to a new window, and then you just put your time zone here, save settings, press Forex Factory home here, and then it'll go back and then it'll show everything on your time frames. Okay, so that way you can easily keep track of what potential moves might come. Okay, now I told you guys this yesterday, I don't believe in news, the market maker method. We don't believe in news. Okay, so we use news for potential big moves that might happen in the market during these times. So we are aware of big movements that might happen. I don't look at news necessarily because what I'm going to be teaching you guys, you don't really need to know when news is coming out or anything like that, but it's nice to know once in a while that you are aware of potential big moves in the near future. Okay, so this is the website here. You can see all the news that's going to be happening, that happened today in the morning, all of the news that happens. Okay, so there's still news that's going to break out at 9:30, 11 o'clock. Okay, so now if you want to change the date, you can go ahead and change it here. Okay, you can go to yesterday. This is what happened yesterday. Now, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Okay, so there wasn't much news on Monday. As you can see, Euro did have some news though. So let's go ahead and check out Euro just to see how this might have affected the Euro. So you can see that these are folders here. They have different colors. The darker the color, the higher the impact it has on that currency. Okay, so let's check out Euro USD. Okay, here's Euro USD. Oh, that's a nice W formation right there. Could have made money off of that. this is Euro USD here. Okay, so there was news yesterday at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, so that makes it, it's 1 o'clock Pacific time. Let me just double check it is Pacific time. Yeah, 1 o'clock Pacific time yesterday. So that makes it the beginning of London session. Yeah, around 30 minutes to London session. Okay, so this is Asian session. Let me pull up a different template just to. Okay, so 30 minutes into London session. Okay, so this is what happened. All right, so we have basically a breakout right here, kind of a big candle on the 15-minute. That's not much pips, but either way, there was some kind of move here. Okay, so as soon as the news came out, we had this green candle right here shoot up. Okay, so that's what tends to happen. All right, so let's check out a different day. That's not really much of a good example. Okay. All right, let's check out on Thursday, Euro News, 4:45, 5:30. Red folder news, high impact news right there. Okay, so let's see, Euro USD on Thursday. This is 26, 25, 25, 22. Okay, so this is Thursday here. All right, this one here. All right, so look what happened here. High impact news, red folder news, shot up, this green candle right here. Then another news came out about an hour later, 45 minutes later, shot it straight down. Okay, so this is what news is capable of. Now, once again, we don't believe in news reports. If a news report says that the euro is going to gain value, we ignore that. We just focus on, okay, there's news at this time, be prepared for it. We might see a big move. Okay, so that's how we think about it. But as you can see here, if you click on it, you can see what the report is. Okay, so it says it's good for the currency here. Okay, that's what it says right there. Then right here for this one, it says good for currency. Okay, so that's what it says here. But look what happened when that news came out. It dropped. That's exactly why we do not believe in reports or anything. Because I mean, they're not, news isn't in control of the market. So that's why we do not pay attention to the report, just the news folder itself. Okay, so that's how news, that's the kind of relationship news has with the markets. So now I'm going to be showing you major news that you have to be aware of. Now, NFP, non-farm payroll, that's one of the biggest news folders that there is. Okay, so the last NFP, it happens every first Friday of every month. Okay, so this is where you're going to see big movements. It averages about 200 pips in about 15 or a 30-minute window. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you this. My method does work to trade NFP. You just have to look at something specific. So you can catch 100, 150 pips, 200 pips, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you guys how that works. Let's see, the last NFP was on the 1st of this month. So let's go back to the 1st. Oh, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, 1 second. All right. The first, see, go back to the first. Okay, so this is the first here. There's a horrible NFP. Let's do a previous one. Let's do March 4th, because that is a horrible example of what NFP is capable of. March 4th. Okay, this is somewhat an example. Now, I'm going to warn you guys in the beginning that NFP doesn't affect all pairs the same, all currencies the same, okay? Euro and the US dollar have the most effect on NFP when an NFP news comes out, okay? So this is an example here. March 4th, first Friday of the month. This is what it typically looks like, okay? This is a 100 pip move. That's pretty weak. So this is what NFP could look like. Normally it looks double that size. So this is rapid movement, all in one. So be aware of this when this does come out, because you can be trading in the wrong direction, or you can have such a high lot size that your account will blow because it goes back and forth in sudden movements. It's insane. I personally, I used to not trade NFP because I lost so much money with it. But when I developed this method, I realized that this method actually works with NFP. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how to trade with high impact news such as NFP, FOMC, stuff like that. So this is a preview of what you might be expecting. I believe it's next week. Let's see. Yeah, next week on the 6th. Okay, that's NFP. Hopefully by then you guys have learned my method, most of it at least, and can trade NFP to make some money. But I would definitely try it out demo first before going live with NFP, because once again, I don't want you guys to lose money or anything like that. So that's pretty much it for the news. Now I'm going to be going over sessions. These are session boxes here. Okay, and I'm going to be providing the indicators and whatnot that you guys will all need for all these stuff here. So I got a question. I didn't see how you calculate NFP. How do you do that? I just know from knowledge that roughly NFP moves around 200 pips. Okay, but if you want to measure the pips, you can use this indicator here. This is called a crosshair. So it looks like a cross. You click on that and it'll show this on the screen. Once it shows this, what you do if you want to calculate a pip of a candle, just click and hold and drag. So you would start from where you want to initially start to measure, click it and hold it and drag it to your endpoint. And right here, it shows numbers. Okay, it shows the 9 /483 /1.12863. Okay, so the pip, the amount of pips is the middle one, 483. Now, the 48, that's the solid number, the whole number of pips. So it's 48 pips, not 483 pips. Most people get confused about that. So it's 48 pips, and the 3 is a micro pip, so 48.3. Okay, if it was 48.9, it would only need 0.1 to be 49 pips. Okay, so that's how that works. All right, so that's how you calculate pips. Back to what I was saying. So these are session boxes here. What they help you with is they highlight the session. So this is Asian session here. Okay, right here with the current box, this is currently Asian session. So once that last candle goes to the edge, that's the beginning of that's the start of a new session. So this is actually, there's a gap between these boxes here. The gap between the boxes, that's the gap time. And I told you guys about that. That's the 30-minute window between each session. Okay. Now this here, this is a 15-minute chart. So it includes 2 candles here for the 30-minute gap. Okay, so this is what the gap is between these boxes. Now I created this myself, meaning I adjusted it so that it shows specifically the dead gap period, which is this here. Okay, this is, no market makers are trying to take your money during this period. So this is why it's called dead gap. There are no market makers on duty. So this is called the market maker method. We're trying to trade with the market maker, right? So there's no point in trading during this time if there's no market maker on duty. It doesn't make any sense. So as you can see, this is pretty much dead. Okay, there's not much movement here. And today there's not much movement here because there's nobody trying to take your money. All right, it's basically on autopilot going sideways. Now, sometimes there is moves. Most of the time is because news came out. So news just affects it and just pushes it up or down depending on what type of news it is and whatnot. So most of the time, this is what you're going to see. It's just sideways movement. This is considered consolidation. Okay. If you guys were in the training yesterday, you know consolidation means when the market is moving sideways, when it has no true direction. All right. So this is Asian session here, Asian box. That's from 5:30 till 12 o'clock Pacific time. Okay, then after that we have the gap, 30-minute gap in between. Then we have London session, which is this peach looking box here. London session is from 12:30 until 6 o'clock. So this highlights from 5:30 to 6 o'clock my time. Okay, now we have New York session. We have the gap in between, then New York session. All right, so New York session is from 6:30 until 2 o'clock Pacific time. Okay, so now you can see that there's pretty rapid movements in the beginning of the sessions. Rapid movements, big candles here, big movements. Okay, so this is a good thing that we have the sessions highlighted, because we can see big movements and know when they might come. It's a lot clearer as to see it and visualize it ourselves in front of the screen, rather than having to look at the time constantly and whatnot. So these are session boxes. Okay. Now, what isn't highlighted, you shouldn't be trading during that time. Okay. So once again, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and post it on the link. Wherever you click the link, you can go ahead and comment or post on the chat, wherever it is you got the link from, any questions that you guys might have. All right, so those are session boxes. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you guys, I already explained dead gap. Do not trade during dead gap. Okay, I gave you guys the times for that. Now, another thing, I told you guys Fridays and Sundays are trap days. One second. I told you guys Fridays and Sundays are trap days. Asian session can also be used, or is mostly used, as traps as well. Okay. Asian session, I do not recommend to trade it. The reason why is because most of the big moves happen during London and New York, specifically London. Okay. So So when these moves are trying to happen, what they're doing is they're trapping traders during Asian session. The market makers are trapping traders during Asian session so that they can take their money during London or take their money during New York. Okay, so that's typically what happens during Asian session. Consolidation, meaning the market moves sideways, or they just form formations during Asian, making you think that it's going to go in one way, but it doesn't, trapping you during Asian session. So I do not recommend trading during Asian session. London session and New York are your safest bets. Okay. Now, as far as let's see. So there's different types of traders. What I mean by that is not everybody has time to trade every single day, look at charts for 9 hours a day. For those that don't, there's specific times and specific amounts that you can trade and specific time frames. Okay, so the lower the time frame that you're looking at, this is currently the 15-minute. 15 and 30-minute charts are typically for the intraday trader, meaning if they find a formation or if they're trying to buy and sell on the 15-minute or 30-minute, you can expect to close your trade out that same day. Okay, so those are for intraday traders, also known as scalp traders. Okay, 15-minute, 30-minute. Now, one thing, I do not trade below the 15-minute. I do not. My method does not work below the 15-minute. 15-minute and above. Okay, so 15-minute and 30-minute usually for scalp traders. 1 hour could work as well, but most of the time it doesn't. They keep you in longer than a day. So now the 1 hour and 4 hour are typically used for swing trading. Swing trading means you're holding in a trade for more than just a day. Now the 1 hour and 4 hour, most of the time you're going to be stuck swing trading if you're trading off of those time frames. Okay, so you will most likely expect to hold the trade in for more than a day. Okay, so 1 second. All right, so that's 1 hour and 4 hour. Now the daily and the weekly. For those that like to trade off the daily or the weekly, you can expect, or you are considered a position trader, meaning you're going to be holding your trade in for weeks, months, years, however it is, daily and above, daily, weekly, and monthly. Those are considered position traders. Now, you can choose whatever you want to do, whatever, if you want to do position trading, swing trading, whatever it is. You can go ahead and choose whatever you feel more comfortable with off your daily life or whatever it is. You have a job, you can work around it. Okay, 1 second. So I will repeat how you calculate the pips. You hold and drag. Okay, you choose a crosshair up here. Normally, I think for you guys, it's sorry. Whoops. 1 second. I have no idea what I just did. I think I just exited. How in the world do I put it back? Let's see. Uh-oh. strategy to no, nope. No, forget it. 1 second. Trying to figure this thing out. I don't even know how to put it back. Crosshair. Uh-oh. Nope, it's not it either. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and tell you guys I'm gonna figure this out later. But there's a indicator, or let me just get rid of this really quick. All right, there's an indicator that's called a crosshair. It looks like a cross. What you're gonna do is you're gonna click on it, and then you're gonna hold it over your chart. Hold it over your chart, and then you're gonna click it and drag it. So wherever it is that you want to measure from, you click it and drag it and measure it to where you want to measure it to. Okay, and then the middle number in between the two forward slashes, whatever, Cyrus. The middle number between the two forward slashes, you are going to that's the amount of pips calculated. So you don't use the last number, the first two numbers, or actually you don't use the last number at all. That's micro pips. So let's say if you clicked and drag and it said 423, it's 42 pips, but it's 42.3. Okay, so it's 42 whole pips. Okay, 1 second. And right click on toolbar. Go to custom to add crosshairs. No, I can't. It doesn't. Let me see if I can add it here. No. No, it's not letting me. I closed that specific toolbar. Let's see. Oh, it was? Okay, hold up. Customize. Go to symbols. I guess that's it. Nope, that's not it. Terminal. I already did insert symbols. That's not even letting me. No, symbols is currencies and metals and stuff. So that wouldn't really work. I have no idea how to do this. Okay, I'll just ignore it. I'll fix it later. So that's how you calculate the pips when you use the crosshair. Okay. Remember, the last number is micro pips. It's not a whole pip. The rest of the numbers are whole pips. So you ignore the last number and use the rest. Okay, so what was I talking about? What was I talking about? I believe I was saying Asian session was used as trap days. I'm pretty sure I already talked about that. Okay, position traders, swing traders, and intraday scalp traders. So those are the 3 types of traders. Okay. Now, position traders, you use higher time frames from the daily and up. Swing traders, 1 hour, 4 hour, and scalping 15 and 30, based off of my method. There's other methods that you can use the 5 and the 1, but based off of mine, that's not how, or you don't use those at all. Okay. 1 second. There's no line studies. Oh, right click at the top. Maybe I can drag it in here now. There we go. Thank you, Cyrus. Okay, so this right here, crosshair, click, drag, and you see that it says 460. You ignore the last number, and it's only 46 whole pips. Okay, that's how you calculate it. All right, so recommended time to trade. The recommended time that I trade is an hour before London till about 3 hours after London. Okay, I don't really look at charts that much. I only place like 1 or 2 trades a day, depending on the time frame. If I'm looking to swing trade, meaning hold a trade a couple days or more, then I just place like 2 different trades on 2 different pairs, and just leave it like that for the rest of the week. Because you can catch enough pips with my method to be able to be good with 2 trades for the rest of the week. So now, lot sizes and risk management. Okay, okay, for a $100 account or less, recommended is 0.01 lot sizes for $100 or less. Now, from then on, for every $100 you have in your account, add a penny. So you have 200, 2-cent lot sizes, 300, 3-cent lot sizes. Okay. Now this is using risk management. That way you are able to place multiple trades in different currencies. If you use higher lot sizes, you are going to create more risk in your account, and you won't be able to place trades in other currencies because you're already risking so much in 1 or 2. So the whole point is to be able to catch money with different currencies and not just focus on 1 or 2. So that's the recommended lot sizes. So once again, $100, 1 cent lot size, $200, 2-cent lot size, $300, 3-cent lot size. Okay, $1,000, 10-cent lot size. All right. So now, one lesson you guys need to know is this is not a get rich quick thing. Okay, it's not like that. You need to manage your risk. You need to be patient. You need to be patient and manage your money well. Now, I know most of you guys are not going to listen. You are, regardless of whether I tell you, okay, place this much lot size, place this much. If you have $100 account, I know you guys are going to place the 2-cent or 3-cent, 10 cents. I know you guys are going to do that. You guys will learn through experience. You can't just hear it and listen. Most people are not like that. Okay, so you will end up learning through experience. Just know that when you do see the results of using more risk and you end up blowing your account, because most likely you will if you don't listen, you will already have the notes of what recommended lot sizes to place with a specific amount in your account. Okay, so at least you guys have the information, you guys have the notes of the lot sizes you should be placing with your account size. All right, so those are the recommended lot sizes. Now, for example, if you are scalping, meaning you are using the 15-minute and the 30-minute time frames to place your trade, you can put trades in different currencies, many currencies. Okay, if you're using the 15 and the 30. Now, the higher the time frame you go, the less amount of trades you should place on those. The reason why is because the higher the time frame, the more the risk. If you go to the 4-hour, each candle is worth a lot more than compared to the 15-minute. Because if you're trading off the 1-hour and the 4-hour, you're expecting to hold the trade for days. You're swing trading, so it could go against you for a day or two, then go back into profit. So that's why you use risk management, and and you make sure you don't over trade. Okay, so make sure you are placing trades in the correct manner. You do not want to overtrade. That's a big mistake that I used to make in the beginning. But once again, you guys will not listen to me. You guys will go ahead and do the same thing, the opposite of what I'm telling you now. But as long as you learn from the experience, and as long as you don't make the same mistake twice, then that's great. That's great for you. That's what I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create great traders here so you guys can make money. You guys, most people will not make money in the first couple months, depending if you listen to me or not. If you listen, then yeah, you'll definitely make money. But if you don't listen, you go about your way and you use a standard lot with a $100 account and it goes against you 10 pips, you lost all your money. That's $100 you lose with a standard lot, and it only goes against you 10 pips. You lost all your money. So that will be a lesson learned for those that can't afford to lose money. Demo it. Use the demo account. You won't lose real money. You will experience live trading in the live market. The only difference is that it's fake money. You will not be attached to that money because it's non-existent. So 80% of trading involves emotions and psychology. When you put your money into Forex, you're basically putting your life into it. You're putting your hard work into it. The reason why is because you work to get that money, right? You have to do something to receive that money. So now you're putting it into something that could potentially make you more money. So you're emotionally attached to that money. That is the major difference in demo trading and live trading. Okay. That's the hardest thing to overcome. Patience and emotional trading and psychology, the psychology of trading. Now, you guys will go through it in time. I've only been trading for about 10 months. 5 months, I was unsuccessful. For 5 straight months, I was unsuccessful. I didn't have much help from anybody. All I had was Steve Morrow videos, and I was able to look at those and learn. That's one of the first methods I was introduced to, and the only one that made sense. Okay, he did overcomplicate it where it's difficult to learn, but you are capable of learning it. Okay, you can watch the videos. It takes time, but what I did is I simplified it so where you guys can start making money in a week, in 2 weeks. So I made it much simpler for everybody to be able to use it. Okay. What was I going to say? So for those that don't listen to me, just make sure you don't make the same mistake twice. Okay. If you need some help evaluating something, message me. Okay. When I start teaching you the method, I want you guys to message me personally or in the chat, whatever it is. I'm here to help you guys. So use risk, make sure you analyze correctly, and make sure you're using the correct lot sizes. I mean, that's basically it for risk management. The indicators shown here, I'm going to be showing you guys what they mean tomorrow. Okay. And then next week, I'm going to be going over the actual method. We're going to be going over formations, how the market maker traps people, stuff like that. Okay. That way you guys get familiar with, that way you guys can start making money. I want you guys all to start making money already. Now, if you guys have people that want to learn, do not hesitate to send the link either. Okay, so this is basically it. This is all I'm going over for today. This is the introduction to trading. So this, you guys already know how to place an order. You guys know what buy stop, sell limit, buy limit are. You guys know the session boxes. You guys know when to trade, when not to trade, the types of traders that there are. You guys know how to use a crosshair, how to calculate pips. Okay, you guys know all of that. Now, once again, I'm going to be going over how to set the red line, the ask line. So you go right click, properties, go to common, then you're going to click show ask line. And I don't know why it didn't appear. Oh, no wonder. The spread on this is very small, so you can't really see it off that. Okay, so you have two lines here. One is the ask line, and the other one is the bid. Okay, so you're gonna have these two lines. So that's how you do those. Okay, let's see, activate that line. So tomorrow I'm gonna be showing you guys everything else, and then next week, Monday, 7 o'clock, same schedule, 7 o'clock Pacific time. We're gonna be going over the actual method, indicators, everything. That is going to be provided for you guys, so you guys can all use it with the method. It's free. You guys don't have to charge, and you guys aren't going to be charged. Okay, and that's basically it. All right, so tomorrow I will go ahead and see you guys, and hope you guys have a good night.